It's that ability to somehow keep yourself going when everything around you in the natural world is saying stop. I think you've got to be totally mad. Totally, completely, utterly mad.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ed Stafford.
After 6 hours of walking, we've done 2.1 kilometres. It's an obvious thing, isn't it, walking through a forest like this, that if you let it get to you, that it's going to be so much harder. And yet it is so difficult at times, keeping your sense of humour because deep down you don't find it very funny. It's not very funny. Hay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, son caiman, pe. Huh? Son caiman. Sorry, I'm a little jumpy. The caiman in here, I suspect, that are up to about 11 or 12 feet long. We were going to go and collect more fish out of the nets, but we're not anymore because we're scared. Isn't that right, Joe? Where's Joe? Oh, sorry, Joe's. Joe's still washing. Crikey. I've just woken up and I looked above to my mosquito net and I thought, oh, there's water droplets on the top. No, it's not water droplets, it's holes. And ants have eaten everything.
A legion of army ants have made a raid on Ed's kit. Army ants attack en masse, eating any invertebrates that get in their way, from tarantulas to scorpions.
These little things. Dig that. Pincers in. This is my mosquito net. Put my head completely through it, that's how big the holes are. The cord on my rucksack just snapped because the ants had eaten it all. I just rethread it completely by feeding it through the holes that the ants had eaten, and it works fine, thanks to the ants. Patience is going, and I get this sort of weird rising feeling of it's sort of a cross between, it's not panic, it's sort of claustrophobia, but it's a real uneasy feeling. And I just want to get out. There's ants literally all over me, mosquitoes all the time. That sensation of just needing to have everything go away. Although I was with Cho's from a very different culture, there's the language difference, and it isn't the same as having a lot of other guys around you with the banter and etc. And for me, yeah, that isolation meant that I did start to struggle. I got very angry with Cho because he mislaid a bag that had all of the insect repellent in it and all of the talc in it, or talcum powder. All of us have got groins that have started to get rashes and infections between the legs and the testicles. Cho laughed and said, that's part of life, but as far as I'm concerned, that's not part of life. That's bad administration and it's unacceptable in the jungle. And so I was very, very, very annoyed. And that might sound a comical thing to get worried about when you're sitting in front of the TV at home, but I can assure you that not having any talc when your scrotum's rotting in the middle of the jungle is quite a serious thing. Cho's fucking me off no end. I think because Cho and I became so close by the end of the expedition, he was almost like a brother. And I think in the same way that you can sound off verbally at your family, I ended up snapping at Cho very unreasonably.
When he calmed down, he'd say, "It was my fault, I'm sorry." Just like brothers.
Good morning, it's Christmas Day, 2009, day 632 of the expedition. Oh yes, Joe's just come back with a big load of fish. Nice work, Joe. Okay, so we have got a nice Christmas meal. yeah, they look good.
Happy Christmas.
His friendship with Cho is stronger than it's ever been.
4 hours to go until we're able to say that we've walked the length of the Amazon River. As the sun came up, the media crews just descended on us, and they're like commando teams. It was incredible. So even more bizarre. And then obviously the physical exhaustion just evaporated completely, and we were just on this high of adrenaline. And then we could hear the sounds of the waves crashing, and we could smell the salt in the air. And then we rounded this corner and saw the Atlantic in front of us.
Desculpe, un momentito. 2.5 years of walking through the Amazon, and this is the Atlantic Ocean. I didn't think I was going to be this happy. I've been grumbling and moaning all the way down the road. It's just unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
Sí, lloró cuando él agarró la bandera de Inglaterra.
He cried when he grabbed the English flag.
Los que habían hecho, y él me mira y me hace así y dice.
He looked at me and said, "We've finished."
Aceptando esta aventura.
This adventure has changed my life.
Yo creo que el único
We are going to be friends forever.
Ser amigos cuando ya nos vayamos al más allá o dejemos.
Friends until we die. After 860 days of walking, Ed has entered the record books.
I know he can complete this expedition on his own. He doesn't need me here.
I'm walking the Amazon on my own.
He's the first person to walk the entire length of the Amazon River.
My legs don't want to work at all.
This is the longest jungle trek in history.